At the ready.
What can I do for you, my friend? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
You wish to consult me? A mistake. I am your most valuable asset. When you realize your mistake, I will be ready to join you again.
I'm sorry. I might have come on a little strong with the dance invitation. I was imagining my younger days, prancing about without a care in the world. We may never be dance partners, but we have fellowship, and I wouldn't trade that for all the gold in the gate-counting house. Well, that's enough sentiment for one day. What did you need? The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. That's the spirit.
What's on your mind? With pleasure. Lead on. You have my attention. Ready and willing.
Is that blood? No, never mind. On my way.
Well, my day just improved. Did you want something?
If you're sure. Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
I have a lot on my mind.
It is as we knew. My people have turned their blades against us. They will emerge from the shadows and descend from the skies, and we will grant them their only just fate. Death.
This vessel is at thine disposal. Do what thou wilt. This soul awaits thy command.
Is that blood? No, never mind. What path lies before me?
Looking ahead.
This vessel is at thine disposal. Thou art the...
I don't believe it. They can't be.
Breathe, child. Resist not the winds of change. Let them carry thee.
No.
Listen. Dost thou not hear it? Where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight, the root of all being. Balance.
They're dead. I can't. Balance.
Your very soul is tangled in shadow. Arabella's magic, wild as cursed briar. Her talent is now yours too.
The girl must learn the ways of the arcane, but she shan't remain here. The weave knows her purpose. It will guide her plainly, if she listens. Arabella holds a power beyond reckoning, that of the decaying forest and the seedling that bore it. But it is unbalanced. Her yoke is already heavy. If she walks thy path, it will surely break. Arabella will depart once thou dost leave these accursed lands. She will find her way safely. Thus, it is fated.
Bowman, you're making me leave.
Fear not, girl. Abandon not the weave, and it shall not abandon thee.
You feel her grief fade as if it were your own. There is a lightness in her now, veiling the power within, soothing it.
Is that my future? Is that why they died?
It is.
It's wonderful. Thank you, Bowman, for being nice. If there are people like you around, perhaps everything will be all right.
Have to keep going.
You know, I've been catching myself smiling more lately. I think that's your fault. All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Let me work my magic. Of course. Very well.
All right. What now?
Direct me, yes.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
One move ahead.
Let's move. Moving in.
Was a time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, a mere werebear could swat me halfway to arm.
Strange things are happening to us. What festers in our minds may well impel our bodies.
No time to dally.
Still breathing, despite everything. With haste.
A hero at heart. No rest for the wicked, I see.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
At least things have stayed interesting.
You're here. Good. Now we can begin. Very well. Once I begin the ritual, a portal to the Shadowfell will open, one that will help me save Thaniel. Whatever happens, I must go alone. With the Oakfather's blessing, I can infiltrate the Shadowfell, but doing so will sap my strength. I'll need your help if I'm to return. I need you to stay here, keep the portal open until I return, and defend it at all costs. The shadows won't be banished without a fight. Once I open the portal, they'll swarm like carrion birds and try to destroy it. You must not let that happen. Let's begin. Whatever happens, do not attempt to enter the portal, and do not let anything interfere with it. It took me years of study, of seeking the Oak Father's favor, to find a way to part the veil. Pray that this works. Oak Father, hear me, aid me. Force open the jaws of darkness. Make passage for your vessel of light. It's ready. I'll return with Thaniel as soon as possible. Stay close to the portal. Buy me what time you can.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Can't give up. My faith will protect me.
No holding back.
What now?
Forever dauntless.
Can't give up. Not now.
Blood comes easy these days.
Unleash me.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Need to stay focused.
Good warriors. Some must have fallen. I won't give in.
What's the plan?
Survival is all that matters.
I don't fancy their chances.
No holding back.
Where do I go from here?
Got to focus.
I speak, they burn. Battle of wits.
On the victor's path. On the victor's path.
Creator, destroyer.
Another fight. Let's go.
Let me recite their demise.
It's done. I have him. But something's wrong. Dreadfully wrong. No. It can't be. No. But some part of him is missing. He's hollow. I need to examine him back at the camp. Come see us when you can.
What's in here? How much farther can I go?
applaud your taste. Let's take a gander.
I'm ready.
Where am I needed? This better be good. Heading out.
Never a dull moment.
Expected a find lurking in this cursed gloom. Certainly wasn't this. Glimmer of hope amidst the darkness.
Pretty, but it can take a beating.
That's one way of looking at it.
It'll
You
need
could
to.
also say it's a prime target.
Cleric's magic
The
will
one
hold out
pocket of
darkness
light in the gloom.
Oh, pragmatism. Thy name is Shadowheart. You're not wrong, though. Best we keep our sojourn here to a minimum.
See if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land.
Pride of the gate.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
What am I to do?
Take care now.
Let's get going. One day I'll catch a break. took the edge off.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Well met. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
Thaniel is resting, but it's no easy slumber. I discovered what's wrong with him. The shadows rendered him in two when they bore him away to the Shadowfell. Half of his essence remained here, amidst the curse. What stayed behind would have been the strongest part of him. But after all these years left in the darkness, corruption must have taken hold. It's both simple and not. We need to find Thaniel's missing half and make him whole again. Only the missing half may not come willingly. The curse will have sunk its tendrils deep, twisting Thaniel's essence into something else. In truth, I'm not sure. This is beyond all reckoning. It's still part of Thaniel deep down, but it may not recognize that, or want to recognize that. Perhaps it can be reasoned with, but I'm not hopeful. Reason is not something that thrives amidst the shadow curse. No matter how it's been twisted by the shadows, it is still part of Thaniel's essence. It will resemble him somehow and may show signs of his power. Look for signs of life in the darkness, wildflowers where everything else is dead. The curse cannot subdue the power Thaniel bears. Not entirely.
In fact, I saw just the sort before, not long after we first came within reach of the shadow curse. Fool that I am, I did not grasp their significance at the time. There is a ruin some way outside of Last Light. I caught a glimpse of fresh blooms there, but did not investigate further. I shall mark it upon your map.
This doesn't have to be your burden alone. Every moment counts, and I've asked much of you already without being at your side. If you want me, I'm yours. Against the curse, against the absolute. Anything. Just say the word. Good. Now our roots can deepen. Together.
Another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. As thou desire.
his boots have seen everything.
Halsin is one hench elf. I'm impressed. And glad he's on our side. Fuck yes.
I'd love to, thanks.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
What's the story?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. If not over, then through.
God.
The Archdruid at the time spoke to us all, inspiring our courage. He was a fine leader.
Maybe they need to...
Boo! I scared you! I saw it! Nobody beats me at hide and seek.
That's him. Like an echo of Thaniel, remolded by the curse. We need him if we're to put a stop to all of this.
Will you play with me?
Unlike your patron, the presence isn't separate. It's more part of the boy. You focus your gaze on it. Not an ordinary child, but not a spectre either. One part of a greater whole. Something ancient and oddly sad.
I'm Oliver. I'm 7. Will you play with me? A mummy, a daddy, and a doggy. They'll be back in a while, but you're here now, and I want to play. They don't need names. They just need to be mummy and daddy and do what I want. Now play with me, or they'll be angry with you.
The boy doesn't like these questions because he has no real answers. And perhaps no real family.
All right. I'll hide, and you seek.
Let's make this quick. We need to reunite him with Thaniel.
Find me, and you win. Get ready, and no cheating. You weren't supposed to find me. You weren't supposed to win. Good idea. You're smarter than some playmates I've had. They always tried to leave before I was done with them. Try to find me again, but my family will be looking for you at the same time, so don't get caught!
Can't risk being an open view. I have to survive this.
for some good news. Sneak, sneak.
Let's not get caught off guard. Time to press ahead. There is work to do.
What's cooking?
Taking my time in the shadows. Best get in and out. On my way. Free for the taking. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
You're good at this. Are you sure you didn't cheat? But I can't let you think me a bad sport. Here's your prize. You'll need it.
Right tool will do the trick.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Warrior for my queen. Blade for my Kithrak. Foolish games. Shadow. Ambushed. Shameful death. Dishonor to Vlakith. Kresh Yillik. Hidden among the mountains. Veiled by ruins. Training. Becoming a Sar. Leading my kin. Not in the Shadowlands. Atop the mountain reaching to the sun.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Need to find a way forward.
Not back to gloat, are you? Nobody likes a bad winner.
Though shrouded in shadows, the child's resemblance to Thaniel is unmistakable. This must be his dark half, warped by the curse.
I still think you might have tricked me. If you did, I'll figure it out. Spoil sport. I'm not going back. I like it here. I've made a family for myself. I get to play all the time. Yes, I do. You can't make me do anything. I don't want to play with you anymore.
He's fled. We need to track him down. Wherever the curse is the strongest, that's where he'll go. That's where he'll feel safe.
Can't give up now.
Ready for another round? Bye forever, pal.
Never a dull moment.
Talk to me.
Still on my feet.
Fuck yes.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Ready. What should I do? You should have just left me alone! Spoil my fun! I'll teach you a lesson. Stop that! You're supposed to be playing, not breaking things.
Gods, it's hot in here. One, two.
Can't even catch my breath.
Got to concentrate. You want to play? Let me show you my favorite toy.
push my luck again.
Why are you doing this? All I wanted to do was play.
This is gonna feel good. Let's go.
Let's finish this. You're not done playing yet. Why couldn't you just leave me alone? Why can't I just stay here playing? I had everything I've ever wanted right here. And you've ruined it. I'm not leaving. You can't make me.
Be gentle. He's much more than a child. But he doesn't truly know that. It shall be done. Oliver, nobody is making you leave. This is your home. But it is dark, empty, lonely. I don't want you to be alone. I want you to be with Thaniel.
Why should I go back to him? He abandoned me.
No, you were stolen from each other. Neither of you are to blame. And I know your pain. I truly do. Thaniel was my friend also. I played with him, grew up while he stayed the same. He made me who I am today. And then he was ripped away from me. Same as for you. But you need not be alone any longer. You need not invent friends. Thaniel is back. He's waiting for you.
Fine. I'll do it. It might be nice to be with him again. Bye. And thank you for playing with me.
It's done, at last. Soon the land will be unshrouded. We should return to Thaniel when we can.
I've got a long road ahead. No one back home will ever believe this. Time to get going. Don't waste a step.
The druid Halsin spoke to me while I was sleeping. He spoke of you. Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor, still holding the shadows in place. The soul that brought it into being, for the land to heal. Ketheric Thorm must die.
Oakfather preserve you. Only by reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never learned of her fate. I'm glad to hear she survived. Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt. There is much to admire, judging by the stories. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Defended the Grove, Korga, the Shadow Druids. At least now we can benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Oakfather preserve you. Honestly, I never thought I'd make it that far. But the Absolute is a threat to all, and I promised I'd help you with your parasite. So, I'll remain with you. If you'll have me, that is. So do I, but one duty at a time. Druids and Harpers joined together to put a stop to Ketheric Thorm. We marched on Moonrise, and after much fighting, we prevailed. Even in defeat, though, Ketheric turned to Shah. Not long after we sealed him away in his tomb, the Shadow Curse took hold. No one had seen the likes of it before. No one knew how to react. Then it started to claim all those within its reach. Those who had survived the battles now fell to the shadows, became part of the shadows. And worst of all, I lost contact with Thaniel. I wanted to try and find him, but we couldn't stay. We would have all succumbed. When the Archdruid of the Grove, my predecessor, was seized by the curse, I had to lead the survivors to safety. That was my first day as Archdruid. An inauspicious beginning. You are right, but I must not lose focus until everything has been put right. I've wasted too much time already. Years in which nature has suffered. Wherever you need me. I'll be right here in camp. Take care out there.
Should mind my step.
think I'll enjoy traveling with Halsin. Not for his wit or wisdom. He'll just make an excellent shield if we're attacked. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on. Watch your back.
What to do? Can't slow down.
Copper for your thoughts? Oh, come on. You don't mean that. Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
A savvy move recruiting Halsin to our cause. While I'm adept at most forms of weave manipulation, druidic magic is not my area of expertise. He will make for a most useful option to have in reserve.
With pleasure. Lead on.
The air is ripe with magic.
Time to rest.
Powerful. What can it do once it's extracted?
Another step forward.
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
It might be useful. Who knows?
That's curious.
The air stirs in trepidation. You have the ledger. We have it. Her lies, her guilt. Madeline reported her friends to a dark Justicia and fled when they were butchered. Well, she flees no more. I will be the conduit for Madeline's spirit. I will force her to face trial, and you will be the judge. Make her beg. Make her suffer. The Raven was right. We were fated to meet. Break her, my friend. Most thoroughly. Witness.
He said I was gonna be punished. That you'd be the judge. But I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I said it didn't mean nothing. That Ben and Mark were just drunk and whining. The Dark Justicia promised she was gonna chat with him. She promised! She gave him a dagger each and told him to press it against their stomachs on the count of 3 to start stabbing and not stop till she said so. She never said stop. I'd do anything to take it back. Anything. Like this? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
You vile sadist! What have you done to me? Not to the point of killing this body! You will join me in the darkness of oblivion! You treacherous insect!
There's blood in the air. No escape. Something different.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
to make camp soon. Might be a while before there's another chance to rest. What's next, I wonder?
Keep a blade close.
No one stopped me yet. Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Light on my feet. I should speak up. I'll give it a shot.
Why beach?
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Quick and quiet.
What to do? This calls for careful footwork. What path lies before me?
Even stripped of flesh, and then it hesitates, gleaming muzzle sampling your scent as if in recognition. The dog relaxes, as if reassured by your observance of protocol. It turns away and utterly ignores you, as it would any lowly foot soldier.
Now what? Just be quick. Delightful. pleasure. That's almost beautiful. Imagine what she'd think if she saw him now.
Never wanted the easy path.
Charmed, I'm sure. Something about taking on the Apostle's form. Just what is Ketheric Thorn planning?
Very well.
I've missed this. Come on then.
Let's end this.
Mistra Rill.
Still alive, so that's progress. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Melodia Thorn, loving mother, beloved wife. Her light will never be forgotten.
Your desire?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Carved into the bench's rotted surface are strange, half-faded sigils. A magic circle of some kind, thick with darkness and decay.
A ritual circle. And a complex one at that. I've seen such a construction before in the writings of the Weave Pasha Raven, though his vision was not so tainted. The sigils are written in a curious mix of tongues. Ancient Kalashite, Netherese, something else I can't quite make out. If I'm reading it correctly, it was used in the creation of moon lanterns. It's been mostly drained, but even now contains a powerful dose of shadow weave. The discarded pixie corpses might still contain enough essence. With one of the broken lantern casements... Yes, I think I'll be able to craft one more lantern. And with a slight modification of the casting gesture, it might be able to wield the shadows instead of repelling them. Though, Mistra's eyes may be upon me. And she'd forbid me dabbling with such magic. She'd want it destroyed. Wasted, arguably.
Forget what Mistra wants. Think about yourself and what Lady Shah's power could do for you, Gale. Make the lantern. Spread her will.
Some room, then, if you please.
It doesn't take much. The sigils fade, the circle's tainted magic dissolving harmlessly into the ether.
Not bad for a wizard who slept through his Kalashite lessons, eh?
Did you feel that?
If I wasn't surrounded on all sides by the darkness of the Shadow Curse lands, I'd think it was Mistra herself brushing against my skin. Not weak, but subtle. Mistra knows it is a risk to make herself known here, however briefly. After all, this cursed place is not hers, but Shah's. Mistra came here with a purpose. She's left some tiny part of herself to watch over me, I think. A boon to help us reach the heart of the Absolute in one piece. Strange, though, that she would reward me for such a service now. She's hardly been forthcoming on that front since my banishment. Perhaps I'm overthinking things. A blessing's a blessing, and this one should come in most useful.
Let's move. Moving ahead. Seems simple enough. Can't give up now.
What now?
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing. Catch a glimpse, but the darkness within the wall is too deep. Your awareness unfolds, expanding through every wall in the tower, every mind. A vast living network extending down into the dark, where something wakes.
Gods, what is it? What now?
It's a trap!
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now. You stop resisting, your arm bending with the movement of the flesh. And suddenly, an opening appears. With a soft sucking sound, your hand pulls free. The flesh within the wall retreats.
Well, now that we know what it is, I suggest we leave it well alone.
Let's get going. Be on my way.
The Absolute's war drums beat loud in your chest. How may I serve? Slaughter well, true soul.
Ever at your service.
way to the nearest library.
An honor, true soul. Don't want me to check those crates. Be nice to know what we're shipping.
Erna, remind your sister why I paid her so much. Minding our business is our business.